Good afternoon, StreamYard and YouTube fans. This is Philip Reynolds. This is Pavilion 106. We're having a 10-round bout between young Stribling and Elmer Ray. These two were the fighters with the most wins from what I could see in the heavyweight 2 division or card set. And for this particular fight, I'm going to decide between, I'm going to let Elmer Ray roll for red or blue corner. So I will flip it over to my dice box. Hope I got the right one. Yep. 1 to 10, Ray will get the red, and 11 to 20, he will get the blue. He gets 13, so he will get the blue corner. And since this is a 10-round fight, I'm only using the first stamina. So give me a second here while I write down all the necessary information, and we will get to our fight. And Ray has no traits. And Stribling has -1 on all toe-to-toe exchanges. Stribling will have 75 stamina. And Elmer Ray will have 70 stamina. So that's pretty close. And as you know, I like to go between the cards and the dice because it's really, really hard for me to show both of them at the same time. I'll do cards one round, and I'll do dice the second round. And Stribling has the advantage. All right, that is a 1 star for Stribling. And that is nothing for Ray. So Stribling gets the first punches landed. And that will be on the inside. And that will be 6. So that would be 4 punches for Stribling. And possible cut swelling check. So we will check that. 16. And no, that is no cutters or swelling check there. 240 to go. All right. 2 on the outside for Stribling. Nothing for Ray. That would be a 42 on the outside. And that will be 2 punches land. And let's check for Ray's defense. That's no defense there. So that'll take us to the 220 mark. Zero on the outside for Stribling. One on the outside for Ray. This is Ray. It's 14 on the outside. And that will be 3 punches land. Okay. Check the defense on that. And that's a 9. So that is nothing there. Takes us to the 2-minute mark. 5-5, 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside. This will be on an inside check since Ray got the last punches. Inside 52. That is a miss. We will check for Stribling. 88. And that will be a clinch. And nothing happening there. Zero on the outside. 0 on the inside. This is going to Ray. 21 on the inside will be 3 punches. And that's out of the power check. So we go to Stribling. 94, and that will be a clinch. 120. 2 on the outside, 0 on the inside. This will be Stribling at 58. And that will be a miss. We check the counter. And that is a miss as well. Takes us to the 1-minute mark. 1 on the inside, 2 on the inside. This will go to Ray. A 2 on the Wait a minute. I got this wrong. This will be 2 on the outside for Stribling. I got this wrong. 2 on the outside for Stribling and 1 on the inside for Ray. So this will go to Stribling. And on the outside, 2. That will be 5 punches land. And let's check the defense. And that's above the defense. That gives us 40 seconds. All right. 2 on the outside, 0 on the inside. This goes to Stribling. 10. That will be 4 punches land. And it's above any power check. And we'll check for defense here. Nothing on the defense, and that gets us to the 20-second mark. 1 on the inside for Stribling. 1 on the inside for Ray. This is a toe-to-toe. And Stribling goes first. And that was a 72. And that was a miss. And for Ray, that will be 3 punches land. All right. 15, 9. All right. Okay. We'll check the judges here. See what they have to say. Judge 2 sees it. And finally, Judge 3 sees it. Right. Okay. And that takes us to round 3. And here we'll be showing the dice rather than the cards. Going into round 2, Stribling has 66 stamina, and Ray has 55 stamina. Okay, let us go to the third set, round 2, segment 3. All right, we've got blank for Stribling, 1 on the outside, and that is an 89 on the outside. And that is a miss. Check for the opponent's counter. And that will be 2 punches for Stribling. Takes us to the 240 mark. 2 on the inside, 1 on the outside. This will be Stribling. And an 89 on the inside will be a clinch. Okay. Uh, 1 on the inside, 2 on the outside. This will be Ray. 84 for Ray will be a miss. We'll check the counter here. And that is above any counter. Takes us to the 2-minute mark. 2 on the inside, 1 on the outside. This will be Stribling. 62 will be a miss. And it's a shame because that was a power check. So we will check the counter here. And that is a 6. And that's above the counter. We're at the 140 mark. 1 on the inside, blank on the inside. So this will be Stribling. 2 on the inside will be 4 punches. And that is above any, the 16 is above any check there. So we go to the 120 mark. And this will be an outside check. We go to Stribling first. 68 will be a miss. It's a shame because that was, oh no, it wasn't a power check. 47. And we're checking the outside, and that is a miss as well. Down to the 1 minute mark. Oh, and we have a rare event. And 2 on the outside for Stribling, 2 on the outside for Ray. So we will check the rare event here. Roll. And that will be a 69. Fighter scores 2 punches, then shows boats excessively. No action next segment. So I'm assuming that means the person in control, which in this instance would be Stribling, and basically Stribling will get 2 punches, and there is no next segment, so that takes us to 20 seconds. And okay, 1 on the inside, 2 on the outside. This will be Ray. 57 for Ray. And that will be a miss. And the counter is a 1. So that will be 2 punches for Stribling. And that will be the end of the second round. And that was 10-0 favors Stribling. Okay. Now let's check the scoring. That's a 9. Okay. Roll. That is okay. And that is okay. Punches landed. Okay, going into the third round, Stribling has 66 stamina and Ray has 45. And Stribling is in control, and we go to the third round. Check the cards. All right. Reroll. They didn't all fall in the box. Okay, that is 0 on the outside for Stribling, 1 on the inside for Ray, 71 on the inside, and that will be a miss. We'll do a check, and that is above any counter. Takes us to 240. We have 1 on the inside for Stribling, 1 on the outside for Ray. Stribling is first, and that is a 36. And that's on the inside. That will be 2 punches. But since it's toe-to-toe exchange, it's just 1 punch. And Ray gets zero. Ray will get 5 punches land. And an 8 is above any power check. All right. So that takes us to 220 mark. All right. A 2, which is 2 on the outside. A 6, which is 0 on the outside. This will be Stribling. A 33 on the outside will be 3 punches land. And that's above any, 15's above any check. So that will take us to the 2-minute mark. One on the inside, 2 on the outside. This will be Ray. A 64 on the outside for Ray is a miss. We'll check the counter. And that is a 4 on the counter, which means 2 by Stribling. Takes us to the 140 mark. Two on the outside, 2 on the outside. Stribling goes first with an 83, and that will be a clinch. Takes us to the 120 mark. 1 on the inside, 2 on the inside. This will go to Ray. That's 5 for Ray. And that is on the inside. So that will be 4 punches. And that will take us to the 1-minute mark. Two on the outside, 2 on the inside. This will go to Ray. 39 for Ray on the inside will be 2 punches. And for Stribling, that'll be a 16 on the inside. And that will be 4 punches. And 6 is above a power check. So that takes us to 40 seconds. That will be 1 on the inside, 1 on the outside. This will be Stribling, a 46. For Stribling, will be a miss. Check the counter. 14, and that is above the counter. And that will take us to the 20-second mark. Last seconds of the third round. 1 on the inside, 2 on the inside. This will be Ray. 5 for Ray on the inside will be 4 punches land. And that is the end of the round. Going into the round 4, Stribling's up 45 to 35. And we will check the judges and see what they have to say about this round. All right. Okay, Judge 2. Okay, Judge 3. All right. So far, we're going into round 4 with Stribling up on stamina, 45 to 35. And it's a really, really close fight. Really, really close fight. Anything could happen. Let's keep it up and let's take you to the dice box for round 4. And Ray won that round as far as punches go. So Ray has got control here. Okay. 0 for Stribling. 0 for Ray. So this will be on the inside. 78 on the inside is a miss. Okay. Let's check for Stribling. 42 on the inside. That would be one punch land because we have to subtract one because of the. Oh, wait a minute. Alma Ray doesn't have any traits, so it is two punches land. Okay. And no power check. All right. We have 2 on the outside, 0 on the inside. This will be Stribling, 39. And that is on the outside. That will be 2 punches land. And it will be a power check. So we'll check to see if there's a knockdown, a chin knockdown. And there is no knockdown. So we go to the next segment. And that takes us to the 220 mark. That's 1 on the inside, 2 on the outside. So that will be 55 on the outside, and that will be a miss. We'll check the counter, and that is a miss as well. Takes us to the 2-minute mark. 0 on the outside, 2 on the outside for Ray. The 91, and that will be a clinch. Takes us to the 140 mark. One on the inside for Stribling, 0 for Ray. So this is Stribling. 51 will be a miss. It's a shame because that was, oh no, just above the power check. And that will be a 1 on the counter. So Ray gets 2. Takes us to the 120 mark. 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside. And since Ray just got 2, so it will be for Ray on the inside, 52. That is a miss. Let's go for Stribling here, see how he does. 18 will be 4 punches land. And that is a 9. That's above a check. Takes us 1-minute mark. 6 is 1 on the inside. Blank on the inside, so this will be Stribling. 15, that will be 4 punches land. And let's check the defense here for Ray. And that's above the defense check. Take us to the 40-second mark. 1 on the inside, 2 on the inside. This will go to Ray. 9 on the inside will be 4 punches land. And let's try a defense check. And that's above any defense check. That takes us to the 20-second mark. 2 on the outside, 1 on the outside. So this will be Stribling. 31 on the outside is 3 punches land. And that's above any check. So 15-6 as far as punches land. All right. So okay. Let's roll for the judges. Judge 2. That's a 9. Judge 3. Okay, punches landed. 15. 6. All right. All right, let's figure out the stamina here. And 15. Okay. Going into the 5th round, Stribling has 39 stamina, and Ray has 20 stamina. And we go to round 5 with Stribling having the advantage. Yes. All right. Blank for Stribling, blank for Ray, and that will be on the outside. 4 on the outside will be 4 punches for Stribling. And possible cut. $38, and that is on the outside. That will be 2 punches landed. And also a possible cut. We will check Ray first, and that is not a cut. We'll check Stribling, and that is a cut. $19. That is a bloody nose. Let's check. Not available. Okay. Okay, nothing for the bloody nose there. Okay. Takes us to the 240 mark. One on the inside, one on the outside, and that will go to Stribling, a 91, and that's on the inside, and that will be a clinch. Takes us to the 220 mark. That will be 2 on the inside, 1 on the inside. This will go to Stribling, a 16, and that will be on the inside. Before punches land. And that was the possible knockdown. And that is a knockdown. Let's see if it's a KO. Possible KO. And got to be 8 or less. And it is 15. Wow. So this next segment is uncontested for Stribling. Okay. That's inside 36. Will be 2 punches land. And 20 is a possible cut. So we'll check for cut. And there is no cut. And that takes us to the 140-second mark. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, you have to re-roll that. 0 on the 0 for Stribling, 1 for Ray. Okay, and we are looking on the outside, 85, and that will be a miss. $120. 1 on the inside, 2 on the inside. This will be Ray. 22 on the inside will be 3 punches. And that's above any power check there. So that takes us to the 1 minute mark. Two on the inside, 1 on the outside. This will be Stribling. 7 will be 4 punches land. And that's above any power check there. So that takes us to 40 seconds to go. 1 on the inside, 1 on the outside. So we are going on the inside. 52 on the inside will be a miss. Okay, 93 on the inside will be a clinch. So we go to 20 seconds to go in the 5th round. 1 on the inside, 0 for Ray. So this will be inside for Stribling. 66 is a miss. All right. And that's the end of that particular round. All right. So after 5 rounds, Stribling has 34 stamina, and Ray has 6 stamina left. And So we will take it to the judges and take it to the judges here to see how the judges have to, what the judges have to say. All right, let's take it. And it's a 3-point difference. Okay. Judge 2. Judge 3. Okay. All righty. We are going to round 6. And like I said, Stribling has 34 and Ray has 6. So we'll take it to the dice box. And we'll see how things go. 4-2. That will be 0 for Stribling, 1 for Ray on the outside, 69 on the outside will be a miss. Take the counter. A 5 on the counter will be 2 for Stribling. And that will take us to the 240 mark. 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside. So we'll go to Stribling first. 42, and that's on the outside. Will be 2 punches land. And okay. And that is just over the power check. So we'll check Ray. He has an 18, and that's on the outside. So that's 3 punches. Subtract the 1, so it's 2. And possible cut. Check the cut. And that is an 8, and that is not a cut. 220. One on the inside, 1 on the inside. So, Ray, let's see here. Yeah, I believe Ray goes first. And that will be 20 on the inside, will be 3 punches. Oh, 2 punches, sorry. And two punches and nothing. And that will be Shriveling's turn now. 38 on the inside will be 2 punches. And no power check or no cuts or anything like that there. Takes us to the 2-minute mark. 2 on the inside, 1 on the outside. So we're checking the inside here for Stribling. That's a 26 on the inside. That will be 3 punches land. And that's above any check. Oh, wait a minute. We need to check defense. That's about 17's above any defensive check. Okay. Take us to the 140 mark. 1 on the inside. And nothing for Ray. Be 26, I believe. That's on the inside. That'll be 3 punches land. And that's above any check. We'll take check defense, though. That's above any check. Take us to the 120 mark. 2 on the inside, 1 on the inside. This will be Stribling. 78 on the inside. Will be a miss. Counter. And that's a miss. Takes us to the 1 minute mark. Let's see. 1 on the inside, 2 on the inside. Okay, 2 on the inside, 35 on the inside. Will be 2 punches land. And this is a power check, so check to see if you got knocked down. And yes. And if he gets a 2 or less, it's over with. And no, that does not happen. And this means that Ray gets an uncontested with 40 seconds to go. And that is inside. 16 on the inside will be 3 punches land. And a possible cut. And no cut there. And 20 seconds to go. 2 on the outside, 1 on the outside. Stribling goes here. This is a 66 for Stribling. And that will be a miss. We will check the counter. And that is a miss as well. And that's the end of the round. 12. And 9. Oh. Shoot. What the? Okay. All right. Sorry about that. That was my fault. I knocked myself off. But Stribling won that 12-9, difference of 3. And that means that Ray is fatigued now. And Stribling is down to 12 with 1 minute. Wait a minute. Stribling is down to 22. Yeah, he's down to 22 in the seventh, and Ray is fatigued, which means any punches he lands is one less than what it calls for. Okay, let's go to the let's go to the judges here and see what the judges have to say. Judge 2. Judge 3. Right. Okay, we are going to the seventh round. That means we will be showing the cards this round. All right. Two, and that will be on the outside for Stribling. 86 is a clinch. Takes us to the 240 mark. Two on the inside, one on the inside, a 98 on the inside will be a foul, which means one punch lands. Let's check the foul. No foul there. Takes us to 220. Two on the outside, two on the inside. This will be on the outside for Stribling. 85 will be a clinch. Two minutes to go. Two on the outside, two on the inside. This will be on the outside. So this will be on the outside. 58 on the outside will be a miss. check Ray. $95 on the outside will be a foul. That's one punch. And that will be a foul. And that is a rabbit punch. Let's see what that has to. And that will be a warning. Takes us to 140 mark. One on the inside, 0 on the outside. So this will be for Stribling, 66. And that is on the inside. And that will be a miss. And that will be a miss on the counter. 120. And that's one on the inside, one on the outside. And actually, this will go to Ray because he was the last one to get a hit. Let's see. This will be a 28 on the outside. And that will be 2 punches. And just missed the power check. And that's a 40 on the outside. And that will be 2 punches land. Takes us to the minute mark. 1 on the inside, 2 on the inside. This will be Ray. On the inside will be 15. And that will be 3 punches. And a 7's above any power check. Let's check the defense. Above any defense check. Takes us to 40 seconds. 2 on the outside, 1 on the outside. This will be Stribling. 98 will be a foul, so 1 punch. And let's check. And that is not a foul. And takes us to the 20-second mark. Two on the inside, 2 on the outside. This will be inside check. 85, and that will be a clinch. All right. That will give us 16 stamina for Stribling, and Ray is still fatigued. And we will check the dice for the judges. Okay, Judge 2. Okay, Judge 3. And that is a 6. All right. All right. That takes us to round 8. And it is still close. So all it's going to take is one knockdown to change this fight. So we will go to we will go to round 8 here. Two on the inside, nothing for Ray. 95 on the inside. That is a foul. Possible foul. Roll for the foul. Well, that's no foul there. Okay. Two on the outside, two on the outside. We're checking on the outside. And Stribling goes first with a 50. And that's a miss. $42 on. Okay, wait a minute. And that would be 2 punches for Ray. Well, 1 because it's fatigued. Sorry about that. 220. Two on the outside, 1 on the outside. So this will be Stribling. 41 on the outside. It's 2 punches land. And that is a 9. That's above any power check. Let's check the defense. Nothing on the defense there. 2 minutes to go. 0 on the outside, 1 on the inside, 88 on the inside, and that will be a clinch. 140. Two on the outside, 2 on the inside. This will be Stribling. 43 on the outside will be 2 punches. And no power check. 86, and that's on the outside, will be a miss. 120. 2 on the outside, 1 on the outside. This will be Stribling. 60 on the outside will be a miss. Check the counter. 6, nothing on the counter. 1 minute. 1 on the inside, 2 on the outside. This will be Ray. 77, and that is on the outside, and that will be a miss. Check the counter, and that will be 2 on the counter. 40 seconds. 2 on the outside, 1 on the outside. This will be Stribling. That will be 5. Will be 4 punches land. And let's check the defense. Nothing on the defense, and that takes us to 40 seconds. 2 on the outside, 1 on the inside. We're going outside 1. That'll be 5 punches land for Stribling, and that's it. 16 to 1 on that. Okay. So going into the 9th round, Stribling has 15, and Ray is fatigued, and 1. We will check. We will check the judges here. Judge 2. And Judge 3. Okay. All right. So, Let me turn on my light here. It's getting a little bit dark out. We got 2 rounds left. We're getting ready to go to the 9th round here. We are getting ready to show the cards for the last time. All right. One is 1 on the inside, 0 on the outside. So this will be Stribling. 73 on the inside will be a miss. Check the counter. 2 on the counter will be 1 punch for Ray. One on the inside, 0 on the outside. 55 on the inside will be a miss. Check the counter again. And that is a miss. 220. 2 on the outside and 1 on the outside. On the 74 on the outside for Stribling will be a miss. Checking the counter. No counter there. 2-minute mark. Two on the outside. 1 on the outside. Outside Stribling. 92. And that will be a clinch. 140. Reroll. 2 on the inside, 2 on the outside. This will go to Ray. 10 for Ray, and that is on the outside. That will be 4 punches. Oh, sorry. It'll be 3 punches. And that will be a power check, so we'll check afterwards to see if there's a possible chin knockdown. 62, and that's on the inside. That will be a miss. Let's check the knockdown on Stribling. And that is a 4. And that is above that. Okay. Takes us to the 120 mark. 1-1. And that is on the inside. Oh, wait a minute. Be on the inside, but it'll be Ray first. On the inside, 71. That will be a miss. 30 on the inside. Will be 3 punches land. And takes us to the minute mark. 2 on the outside, blank on the inside. So this will be outside, 78, and that will be a miss. And continue on. We'll check the defense. 3 on defense. But there wasn't any punches, so that doesn't apply. Oh, wait a minute. So he'll get 1 for a counter. Sorry on that. And 20 seconds to go. Blank on the outside, blank on the inside. So this will be for Ray, 81, and that will be on the inside, will be a miss. It's a shame, it would have been a power check. 52, and we're looking on the inside, and that will be a miss. And that is the end of round 9. That puts Stribling at 10, and Ray is still fatigued. We've had 1 injury, and that was in the 5th round. And in the 7th round, we had one foul, which was a rabbit punch. And we are going to check the judges' scoring here. Okay. All right. Okay. Judge 2. Judge 3. Right. Okay. Okay. Ray has an advantage here. And we go to the 10th round, final round. Blank on the outside, 1 on the outside for Ray. That's a 29 on the outside. That'll be 2 punches land. And nothing dealing with power there. Oh, we will have to check defense here. That's above a defense check. 240, that's 3-3. This will go to Stribling. 98 will be a foul. That's 1. check to see if it is so or not. And that will be a foul. 2. Low blow. Let's see. And that is a warning because that's the first time. All right. 220. And that is 1 on the inside, 0 on the outside. This will be Stribling. 52 on the inside, and that's a miss. Check the counter. That is a miss as well. We're at the 2-minute mark. 2-4. 2 on the outside on both cards. So Ray will get this. 55. And we're on the outside. And that will be a miss. Stribling is a 93. And that will be a clinch. Takes us to the 140. 3-3 inside. This will be on Stribling. 48 on the inside will be a miss. And that's possible cut. And that's above a cut. Let's try a defensive check, and that's above any defensive check. Okay. Takes us to the 120 mark. 6-6. That will be inside Stribling. 52 on the inside will be a miss. Possible cut. 4. That is a cut. 13 on the cut. That will be cut right eye for Stribling. For Ray. And cut right eye. No checks, additional checks there. And I believe that takes us to the 1-minute mark. 2 on the outside. 2 on the outside. So this is outside, which means Ray goes first. 84 on the outside will be a miss. 91 will be a clinch. 40. 2 on the 0 on the outside. And 0 on the outside. So this is outside. This will be Ray first. 56 on the outside is a miss. 97 on the outside is a foul. And there will be no foul there. Takes us to the 22nd mark. One on the inside, two on the outside. This will be Ray. 30 on the outside for Ray. Will be 2 punches land. And that is it. All right, so that is the end of the match. We will check and see what the and Stribling still had 6 stamina left. But we will check and see how the judges score this. We'll go to the all right. Okay. Judge 2. Judge 3. All right. Okay, and we have a unanimous decision winner. Score is 97-93. That's how Judge 1 scores it. Judge 2 scores it 98-93. And Judge 3 scores it 97-93 in favor of Young Stribling. Young Stribling is your winner. And 4, 5, by 13 points. So, yes. And that's the way this fight goes. That's all I have for you tonight, guys. I just hope that you get the outcomes that you want. And Stribling was the one with the most wins. Stribling had 224, and Nell Murray had 97. So Stribling won, but it came down to the judges. No TKO or anything like that. Nothing really strange. We did have one rare event, which was a 69. It says fighter scores 2 punches, then showboat successfully, no action next segment. So that's pretty much what it was. We did have a bloody nose by Stribling, low blow by Stribling. We had a rabbit punch on Ray, and we had a cut red eye on Ray, but wasn't enough to keep our contenders from going all 10 rounds, with our winner being Young Stribling. So good night, guys, and I hope all your adventures are good. Good night.